like the last one, I guess you had to cut out because we kind of just talked for like said an hour and 30 minutes. We just like lost track of time.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah, we basically just like talked about stuff that we had on the Word document, and then anything else that kind of like wasn't really that good. Like before we were talking about conspiracy theories, but because we didn't really like have a lot of information because the internet was kind of bad, so we kind of left that out and just went straight to like music, and that's why I kind of like said like Beyonce, because we were talking about like her conspiracy theory or whatever. But yeah, that was really it.
So then, what would you say is the hardest compared to the most fun part of this podcast?
Probably the hardest was like speaking into the mic. Because you could barely like hear us in that. Like, I'm just watching it. I'm just like really like cringing at it a lot because I just couldn't hear myself at all. And then we laugh, and then it's just like awkward silence.
I say the easiest part for me will be the speaking. The hardest part for me was editing it because I had to watch it again and again and again, and then cut and then paste and then trim and then add audio, animation. The animation was the hardest one. Way beyond just cutting the video and pasting.
I really hope you edited out my curse words, but you did.
Well,
Any audience questions?
Comments, questions?
I mean, I really liked the commercial. Commercial was cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the commercial. I'm really thankful for Diego to actually record the commercial, and it was great. The Black Friday idea was amazing. I had an idea too, but it went straight 6 feet under, so I didn't do it. But glad he came in clutch and
it was kind of hard because I had a video like 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I have to record it like just for 30 seconds. Then I put all the words that I want to say about the speakers on the AirPods. So it was kind of hard, but I got it.
I have a question. So audio, as you can see, being in a production is very difficult. What did you record on? Was it an iPhone? Was it a regular camera? Why was the audio a little janky?
We recorded off of his phone. So as I was in, because I use Adobe Premium to edit all of this, and as I heard the recording, I didn't get the option to reduce the background noise, and I thought the mics that we had already had the noise reduction, but I had to do that myself, and it wasn't working for me. So because every time I did it, the editing platform crashed. So I was like, maybe I'll just put my natural music over us talking, so you can get like background noise or background music, so that it won't just be us talking and you hear static on your ears.
My last question would be, I was going to ask why the wall-to-wall music. Do you feel the wall-to-wall music worked or not? Because I won't say what I think, but what do you feel about the wall-to-wall music throughout the whole podcast?
I honestly felt like there could have been like bits and pieces where it didn't need to like play,
Right.
because that's when the audio started really going low, when we started like whispering it out. So I think at points it would have been better to leave it out, but overall I think it was a good choice.
Yeah, I made a couple mistakes, but over time I'll learn from it, and when I get better equipment, then I'll make sure to not make those same mistakes again. So, yeah.
Moderator, anything else? Clap for that.